Now when we're all done, what you want to do is just lightly pull this mesh back, because if it's too light or too dark, or you don't like something you see, you can lay it right back in the same spot and add to it. So don't just grab it and rip it off there. So we'll just do a corner here if we like it, and we'll go ahead and pull it off. I mean, take a look at that right there. Now what we're going to do here in a minute is we're going to take the rest of the lettering that we already peeled off. Now these are the insets of the lettering that I had, and the reason I had this cut out this way is I'll take these and I'm going to set them back in, and we'll have like a 16th inch line around the outside, and we're going to go ahead and bevel that edge with another color just to give this a little bit more pop. But I'm good with that right there, so let's see what the black looks like. Oh yeah, I think we nailed it. Let's get this all pulled off, and we'll lay these other lettering in there, and we'll bevel the edges and then pull this off for you. Now see, we got this left right down here like this. Let's say you don't like it, you want to add some, you can take this and put it right back up in there, line it up, and add to it. So that's why I always kind of peel it off, lay it down like that, see where you're at. Okay, I'm going to show you what I was just explaining a minute ago. What we're going to do is lay these in, line them up. Well, that's not real good here. I want to stick to my hands. Okay, we're going to line them up until you got that little border all the way around it. We're going to press them down. What I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to airbrush another color around this edge. It kind of borders this all in. Now, if you guys don't have somebody in your town, or like a local sign shop that can cut something for you, now we have our guy. Like I said, his name is Dave from Warp Graphics, and if you look at the bottom of the page here, you'll see his web address. You can contact him and get anything cut that you need. You can send it around the world. Why don't I have a plotter and cut my own stuff? Dave does everything for me, saves me a ton of time. Now if you look right here, see how that's wider right there and narrower? You got to kind of stick your knife back under there. Be real careful not to scratch it. Lift it up, center it back in. Now it's going to be harder up there on the white because you can't see it. It's hard to see, so you got to kind of get it at an angle to see that. I know it's kind of boring watching me lay all these letters back in, so we're just going to go ahead and jump ahead to the next process and show you what we do next. I'm going to show you something else that looks pretty cool. We're using the Ultimate Gold Pearl. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly mist it across here. We're going to clear these panels since I usually don't clear them. I'm going to clear them today. We'll take them outside in the sun and let you see just what this effect does. This is really cool. Just going across it. And mist it on there. Let that dry up. Make sure we got enough on there. Doesn't look like it's doing anything, but when you put this in the sun, it looks really cool. I'm going to show you guys what this is going to look like with gold pearl on it. This is what it looks like out here. That's right straight on top of black. Now if you go up and down at different angles, you'll really see the pearl show. Now that's across all this right now, even though you can't see it. And when you take it outside, it's a real cool effect. In fact, I can even show you on this right here how it changes. Almost a chameleon look when it goes from the lighter tans to the black and the browns. It really gives it a flop. Almost a shimmering. If you look at snake skin and scales, how it has that shiny look to it, that's what this gives it. We're going to go ahead and apply the rest of the lettering to this. The gold is already dried on here, so now that we've got a uniform look across it, we're going to lay lettering in. Get to the next step. Got all our bevel edges laid in here. Now what I'm talking about bevel edge is we got our little outline around the corners here. Now I got a fine silver mixed up in my airbrush, Now normally I don't spray metallics in my airbrush. I don't like doing that. This is a fine metallic silver, and I'm trying to show everything with an airbrush because I know a lot of you guys don't have touch-up guns. It can be done, but I don't like doing it all the time. What we're going to do is spray a silver around the edge here. Then I'm going to show you how to take a business card or even a razor blade or anything and just make beveled edges on your corners. It's a really cool effect. Put a coat across it. Just go around your edges. And you get some good coverage here, and then as soon as this is covered, we're going to go back in, and I'm going to use some white, do some highlights, and then I'm going to black everything out. Now if you notice there, that piece right here is up a little bit. Kind of air it, dry it, and then I want to push it down. Always double check everything. Once in a while you'll have an edge that is pulled up, and you just got to make sure they're down. I don't want this to blow underneath. Just follow the outline. We're going to use our white now. Our silver's all dried. Just make sure all your edges are down again. Now what I'm going to do with the white, we're going to have our light source coming from this direction. So we're going to spray white on the top edges. And your beveled edge going this way, we'll spray there. And then we're going to spray black on the other edge. So I'm just going to highlight here and there. What I do is I just kind of streak it around. And then now this edge is going to be reversed, so you're going to spray this part here. It looks like I'm just blotching it, but when you take this off, it's really cool looking. Get it the brightest, right there on your top edges. Now we're just going to take a piece that we already used here, tear that off. We're going to use this as our straight edge. What we're going to do is bevel this. Now, I'm going to go around an edge. I don't want a lot of black here because this is the bright side, so we're just going to barely hit that. But here where it needs to go dark, a little bit darker there. Turn it around here, do the same thing. Just line the two corners up. Now we're going to do the same thing here. Just get some reflection.